Alrighty, Yugi taking on the Paradox Brothers, which there's a guy in the comments who I see quite often, and since it's a Yugi and Paradox Brothers, I would shout out Joe for all the Paradox rhymes. Been keeping it going since the start of the season, man, and even keeping it going. Says he wants to do one for Rebecca's match as well. Sorry, not Rebecca, Jaden. When Jaden come up against Paradox Brothers. Oh, it's been a long... I was going to say it's been a long week, but it's only... I don't even know anymore. Alright, Yugi starts off with Spellbinding Circle. There's Black Magic Ritual as well as Burning Land. Okay, we're going to get a quick first match, I reckon. Magical Hat's also there, and Mokyu the Magical Mist. How... Okay, so he's got Magical Hats, Black Magic Ritual, and Mokyu the Magical Mist. Oh, my word. Oh, Yugi. Alright, Destroyer Golem played by Paradox Brothers. And Spellbinding Circle is flipped up. Well, finally a card that doesn't have magic in its name. Okay, Yugi draws Komori Dragon. So Destroyer Golem is trapped by Spellbinding Circle. Yugi's just drawn the Komori Dragon. Plays it down and... throws down the Magical Hats, so... Okay, electing not to destroy Destroyer Golem with Komori Dragon and itself. May have been a risk because the Paradox Brothers do have a lot of level 6 monsters, but he goes with Guardian of the Throne Room. And will Yugi activate? And he does, so he's playing the Magical Hats in an effort to protect his Komori Dragon. He throws away the Eye of Truth for 1 and Mystical Moon. Because I do believe Mystical Moon can only be equipped to Beaver Warrior, or the monsters that are in Yugi's deck. So the Paradox Brothers are going to have a 1 in 3. We can see the 4 in the middle, that's where the Komori Dragon is, but the Paradox Brothers don't know that, and they select Yugi's far right, which is the Eye of Truth. It would have been destroyed at the end of the turn anyway, but the Komori Dragon is safe. So can Yugi mount a card in hand to make a comeback? It is... oh, Horn of the Unicorn. Would you believe it? The heart of the cards comes through for Yugi again. So Komori Dragon will get to 2200 with the effect of Horn of the Unicorn. And there we see... so 1500 and a 1650 on field. Yugi goes for the Guardian of the Throne Room, being that Destroyer Golem is still trapped by Spellbinding Circle. Can't change its battle position or attack. And Burning Land with the Paradox Brothers less on life points. Burning Land is now benefiting Yugi. Paradox Brothers with a face down Spell Trap and a defense. And to the end phase. Okay, Yugi has drawn Multiply, which will only help him if he has a Kuribo, but he doesn't need the defense right now, mind you. Doing quite well here, another 700 points off the Paradox Brothers. So Yugi in lead by 1250. And we're going to make that 1750 now with the effect of Burning Land. And a face down defense again from the Paradox Brothers, so unable to get rid of the 2200 for the time being. And Yugi has drawn the Horn of Heaven, so has Yugi only drawn one monster so far in this match, and we're 9 turns in? Well, anything can happen in the game of Yu-Gi-Oh! As we see Barrel Rock is destroyed. If though... now what cards could... the Paradox Brothers use here? Jirai Gumo could come in handy, as the Paradox Brothers lose another 500 points, so 6,000 plays 4250, and the Paradox Brothers again with another face down defense. And there is some Mystical Elf for Yugi, only an 800 attack. Can't really do much with it offensively. He throws it face down in defense and continues just picking away at the Paradox Brothers' defense. There's Prisman. Low-level throwaway rock type. However, you would still give the advantage to Yugi, although Burning Land is taking its effect, taking 500 points off each player during the standby phase. There's Wasteland. That will give all of the rock monsters in Paradox Brothers' deck a 200 point boost. Oh, and there's Gaia. So Yugi elects not to summon Gaia. I guess it would only be a 100 point increase, and the Horn of Unicorn would go back to the top of the deck, but electing that he's 2200 has done well so far, and is keeping up with Komori Dragon. It's amazing how much damage Komori Dragon has done alone in this duel. It's destroyed like 5 monsters. Alright, the Paradox Brothers still keeping up the defense. There's Celtic Guardian, so Yugi finally has another monster that he can attack with. 15 turns into the match. That's crazy. Alright. Alright, 2200 and 1400 is what Yugi has on the field to attack with. He hasn't flipped Mystical Elf into attack mode, opting to keep a defense just in case. He could summon Gaia on the next turn if he keeps Celtic Guardian and Mystical Elf. As we see Visago the Destroyer, and the other card was Minamushi Warrior. Minamushi Warrior is one of my OGs from Yu-Gi-Oh! Forbidden Memories, along with Cyber Soldier, Zombie Warrior as well, it's up there. And of course, none other than the Bean Soldier himself. As Monster Reborn is played from the Paradox Brothers, so what are they going to bring back here? No, Destroyer Golem. Okay, that'll be 1700. So with 1700 on the field, it won't be enough to repel the Komori Dragon, but at least another attacking option off of Yugi's field. But it's looking like this one might be a quick Yugi victory, as Burning Land takes another 500 off Yugi. He's down to 3700 and he has barely been attacked. It's amazing. Yugi has done all the attacking, and literally there's only 950 points between them, which is, this has been a strange opening match to start the dueling day. 800 off of Paradox Brothers. They can only last 3 more turns of their own, given the effect of Burning Land, but staring down Yugi's attack force that he has, I tell you what, the Paradox Brothers just have not drawn the cards that they need in this game. They've only been able to play on the defense, electing not even to attack Mystical Elf here. There's Mystic Box and 500 off Yugi. Oh my word. There's a Mystic Box. Yugi is going to give the Paradox Brothers a Mystical Elf. The face down's destroyed. It was the thing that hides in the mud. And look at this. Yugi has just destroyed his own Mystical Elf to take out the rest of the Paradox Brothers' life points to close this first leg of this match. That is quite an ending, using your own monster to attack to destroy their life points. We're looking at a Seal of Ori Kalkos Yugi with that sort of move. So we'll flip over to the Paradox Brothers' perspective in this one. Man, they really had a tough match in that first one. As you see, Alin's section. That is not worthy enough to be the card of the duel. That's a common card. Give it some sort of big cybernetic dragon that's got like 3000 attack points. First turn to the Paradox Brothers. So what's coming up after this one? Battle City with Joey and Bakura, and Jaden will take on Mako. Jaden and Mako should be a good match, as we see Soul Exchange in hand. Okay, Paradox Brothers have drawn both the trap holes, and they've got Protector of the Throne and also Dissolve Rock. Soul Exchange, useful card as well. Alright, over to Yugi. And what's Yugi got first up? He goes with a face down spell or trap and throws down a defense of his own. And to the end phase, we will flip to the Paradox Brothers, who draw the Gate Guardian, which is, well, as we know, pretty much impossible to summon. Paradox Brothers straight to the end phase. It's hard to think that the Paradox Brothers started off this season 6-0. Considering where they are now, they're still high up, but only because of those first 6 games. They've struggled to really get back that early season form, as they've now drawn a Monster Reborn, but just passing their turn. Back to Yugi, stocking up the cards in hand, the Paradox Brothers. And, oh, a 1 tribute. And face down. Interesting, what would that be? Oh, I think that might maybe be a catapult turtle. If that's a face down 5-star from Yugi. The Paradox Brothers have drawn Yugioh. Oh, and there it is a catapult turtle. So Yugi has flipped it up. The Paradox Brothers elect not to use Trap Hole on the Catapult Turtle. Catapult Turtle's effect, you can sacrifice a monster to do damage to your opponent. However, Yugi hasn't opted to do that. He's flipped it up in attack mode. Is he trying to bait that face down? What's that face down? So, Paradox Brothers have gone with Sangan. What are we seeing here? Yugi, no, okay. Strange. Unless he's wanted to make a tribute on the next turn and then use Catapult Turtle's effect, but he baited the Paradox Brothers in, lured them in for an attack with the Catapult Turtle, but Yugi hasn't played anything back to defend it. It's a strange move. If we could see Yugi's hand and what's on his field, it might make a bit more sense. So Yugi goes with another face down spell or trap. It's interesting now to see what he's cooking, because there was obviously a plan behind that to switch that to attack mode. As there's Guardian of the Labyrinth, so Guilty of the D-Knight, which is in Paradox Brothers' deck, since Protector of the Throne and Guardian of the Labyrinth cards sort of fitting to him. I would like to see a Labyrinth tank. Fingers crossed we do get to see a Labyrinth tank, but Destroyer Golem has come to the field. He has got Yugioh as well. Very risky card though, Yugioh. You can find yourself flushing life points very quickly. Alright, Giant Soldier of Stone is on the field now. 500 points off the Paradox Brothers. 11 turns in, and the first loss of life points. Yugi now, 5 cards in hand. And, oh, the Black Magic Ritual. Okay. This is not good for Yugi, because the Paradox Brothers do have that bottomless trap hole on the field. Okay, Yugi didn't really have anything good on the field. He's pulled the Magician of Black Chaos in hopes that he might be able to get it through a few turns, but I don't think that's going to be very successful, as bottomless trap hole is activated. Magician of Black Chaos is banished. Even with a Monster Reborn in hand, the Paradox Brothers won't be able to revive it. But Yugi now has no monsters on the field. He's still got those 2 face downs. Alright, there's Dissolve Rock. Face up. Paradox Brothers play Monster Reborn. Okay, looks like they're going to go all in for an attack here. And they've decided to go with Giant Soldier of Stone. So far it's 28 plus 9 is 3,700. And they can also play Yugioh. So the Paradox Brothers confident here that Yugi doesn't have a face down. Was this all part of the plan? What does Yugi have? 1,500. Okay, he doesn't have a Mirror Force. I thought he might have had a Mirror Force, and that's why he was trying to bait an attack with Catapult Turtle. Let it get destroyed, make the Paradox Brothers think there is no face down card. Otherwise, Yugi is losing a lot of points off this. The Paradox Brothers will have to flip a coin to attack with Yugioh. It's a very risky card, but it will do a lot of damage. It'll put Yugi at 2,100. And, oh, the Paradox Brothers get it wrong. They have flushed a lot of points. And, oh, Spellbinding Circle. There you go. Alright, Yugioh is trapped. And the Paradox Brothers threw away 3750 life points for no reward. And that is Yugioh Duelist. 2200 4 stars is such a strong card for 4 stars, but it's such a risk. As we see the Horn Imp has come to the field, the Paradox Brothers do have a trap hole and they elect to use it. Keeping the monsters off of Yugi's side of the field, he is once again vulnerable. And this could be it. If the Paradox Brothers summon that Dungeon Worm, they would tribute Yugioh Duelist, hopefully. Yes, they do. If Yugi can't block this, it will be all over. He's got one card still face down, but he hasn't used it on any other turn, so assumedly, it isn't anything. Oh, you're joking. He's played Mirror Force. How long has he had that on the field for? Okay, it was definitely there, I think it was definitely there when Catapult Turtle was on the field. Wow, I did not expect Mirror Force then. Yugi has held that Mirror Force, kept it and kept it and kept it, and decided to strike it when the Paradox Brothers would have thought that it wouldn't have been present on the field. There's Mammoth Graveyard. Well, Yugi has flushed a lot of points. I mean, he activated the Spellbinding Circle on Yugioh Duelist. He managed to get another one of Paradox Brothers' monsters off the field, but they've just drawn Giant Soldier of Stone themselves. Otherwise, there wasn't a card in the Paradox Brothers' hand that could have actually got over Mammoth Graveyard. However, unfortunately for Yugi, there goes Mammoth Graveyard. 4,200 life points, plays 2,550. The Paradox Brothers do need to win 2 in a row, which is a tough ask. Now, does Yugi... No, defensive. Okay, can't get over Giant Soldier of Stone. And, oh, it's Millennium Golem. And tributes... Oh, he could have used Soul Exchange there, but he's elected to tribute Giant Soldier of Stone instead. May have... Oh, there's Silver Fang. Oh, he could have... Ah, yeah, okay, that must have been a error with how the cursor just moved over Soul Exchange. I'm probably thinking, damn. Just overlooked, needed to take that extra couple of seconds just to skim that hand. Although, if the Paradox Brothers do draw another 5-star or higher, they can still use Soul Exchange. If Yugi manages to get something onto the field to destroy Millennium Golem, you could think of it that Soul Exchange could in fact be a card to actually get Paradox Brothers out of trouble. From that point of view, but I mean the duel wouldn't be over just yet. Oh, actually it probably would be now if Millennium Golem was summoned with Soul Exchange. Alright, face down from Yugi. I don't think it's going to matter in the end. It looks like Yugi might be cooked. He's just laid down the rest of his hand to the field. No monsters. Oh, and there's Wasteland. And there's the Eye of Truth. So, 1,000 points, that's from the effect of Eye of Truth. It means that Paradox Brothers have to keep their hand revealed, but what does it matter now? The match is over. If Yugi cannot block, that is. And he cannot. 1,100, followed by 2,200, and that will do it for the second match. We will go to a tiebreaker. So the Paradox Brothers didn't need Soul Exchange in the end. But imagine that. Imagine Yugi got the monsters off the field, played something good, then the Paradox Brothers drew a Monster Tamer or something like that, and then tributed Yugi's comeback card. Sometimes it is always strategic not to use those cards straight off, unless you absolutely have to, but sometimes it's also better to play them to get rid of all your opponent's weaponry and just beat the hell out of them. As we see, Yugi elects to go first in the third and final match. This is for the season point. There's Black Illusion... Sorry, what's it called? Black Magic Ritual. Okay, there we go. What did I say? Black Illusion Ritual? No, that's for Relinquished. There's Cage Musha of the Blue Flame. So Cage Musha played down first. He does also have a Horn Imp. There's Wasteland straight off the bat as well from the Paradox Brothers. And they go defensive themselves as well. Alright, to the end phase. And what do we see from Yugi here? Oh, Giant Soldier of Stone. So... Huh. No Giant Soldier of Stone? Interesting. Well, there is a Spellbinding Circle. Maybe Yugi wants to attribute the two worse off monsters. Oh, and Paradox Brothers have gone for another defense. That's not a great move. But, I mean, we don't know what they have either, so... And they've just laid a card face down as well. Yugi, no doubt, is going to have to go for Dark Magician here. Oh, Magical Hats as well. And there we see, so Cage Moocher and Horn Imp attributed for the Dark Magician, and Yugi still has that Giant Soldier of Stone to act as the 2200 defensive shield with the effect of Wasteland as well. So it was a good move in the end by Yugi to hold it. Oh, it's Bottomless Trap Hole. Ah, tough break for Yugi. Yugi almost able to take a big upper hand in this one, but I can picture the Paradox Brothers doing their flips as soon as that Dark Magician come off, as we see Barrel Rock and Rock Ogre Grotto #1, along with Gigatech Wolf as well. Okay, Yugi, he has Spellbinding Circle. Will he elect to play it? Not for that one. Barrel Rock. Not for the Barrel Rock either. Gigatech Wolf. No, okay. Yugi has elected to hold that Spellbinding Circle. He does have the stronger monster now with Giant Soldier of Stone. It will be at 1500. There's Burning Land, which we did see. Oh, okay. Yugi goes for defense over attack. Despite the fact he would have still won, he does have that Spellbinding Circle still on the field though. Yugi may be hoping that the Paradox Brothers will go for a double tribute and then spring the Spellbinding Circle on either Kazajin, a Suijin, or a Sanga. However, 2200, that is still 1,000 more points that have just come off the Paradox Brothers, more than what Yugi would have gained from attacking. I've used that strategy. Oh, and now goes Spellbinding Circle. Oh, and he's just trapped Rock Ogre Grotto is it 1 or 2? I think it's 1. It's only 1,000 points, and now it's stuck in attack mode. So some nice methodical play from Yugi. There's a Black Magic Ritual. And he's also now got the Magician of Black Chaos as well. Down goes Magical Hats. That can give Giant Soldier of Stone a chance to get back to defense mode while attacking without any risk here. Decides to go with Barrel Rock, leaving Rock Ogre Grotto #1 stranded in attack mode and able to destroy Gigatech Wolf. Ooh, maybe it would have been better to go for Gigatech Wolf just in case the Paradox Brothers managed to get that Labyrinth tank. Oh, there's a Remove Trap. So the Paradox Brothers electing to get rid of Spellbinding Circle. They use Remove Trap on Spellbinding Circle in the anime as well. Fun fact, as we see now, Feral Imp. And to the battle phase now, and this time strategically goes for Gigatech Wolf, so now can't get that Labyrinth tank to the field. Draw phase for the Paradox Brothers. And a face down defense. And, oh, there you go, it's Toric. So Yugi can summon the Magician of Black Chaos now if he wants to. It didn't go well for him in the last match, but he will go for it again. He will see if he has better luck this time. He will have to throw away 3 monsters. One of them with a 2200 defense, so it is a big loss of monster, but it is a big gain with a 2800. Down onto Yugi's field it goes. The Paradox Brothers have also used their Bottomless Trap Hole already. Okay, there's Rock Ogre Grotto number 2. So Rock Ogre Grotto 1 and 2 momentarily were both on the field together. Alright, Paradox Brothers 4 cards in hand and needing some counterplay. No, they're going straight to the end phase. Oh, and there's a Black Luster Ritual. Imagine if Yugi could ritual summon them both in the same game. Have them both on the field. Okay. Oh, there's Dark Hole. And dang, that's unfortunate for Yugi. Dark Hole has blown away the Magician of Black Chaos. Oh, and it's Makyu. Yugi currently defenseless. Couldn't play Magical Hats because I believe you can only play that in the battle phase. But it wouldn't have mattered anyway. Dark Hole would have destroyed all these cards. There's Monster Recovery. Yugi still not able to play any monsters down. The Paradox Brothers went in defense mode instead of electing for an attack, so I wonder what that card is. Okay, there we go. It's Protector of the Throne. So I can understand why they put it in defense initially, but now figuring that Yugi might be vulnerable and now going for his life points. Yugi draws Silver Fang. Will at least be enough to get rid of Protector of the Throne. And oh! The Paradox Brothers have flipped up a trap hole. Yugi has just played. It is a quick play card, Monster Recovery. And he puts Silverfang back into the deck before it gets destroyed. Oh, and he's pulled a Monster Reborn. Oh, that changes the game. Monster Reborn, Magician of Black Chaos. What an absolute gem of a play from Yugi. That is some anime protagonist BS right there. The Paradox Brothers had him. They're going to lose 2,000 points off this attack as well, and now they've got to get through that Magician of Black Chaos again. Alright, Kamori Dragon awaiting summoning to the field as well, if Yugi so desires. And the Paradox Brothers have gone with a D-spell for Yugi's face down. That's not a good sign. That means that they possibly don't have anything to counterplay with 3 face down spell or traps. And possibly only high level monsters. They do have quite a few of them. Hey, there's Silverfang again. Ah, poor sport. Play Silverfang. He's the one that got you in this position. Although it still won't actually end the duel. The Paradox Brothers are going to have 400 life points. And it looks like that Yugi might actually pick up a win in Duelist Kingdom. He doesn't pick up that many in Duelist Kingdom. Still a bit of a shock. Paradox Brothers, by table, are a bit ahead of Yugi. So this is still considered an underdog win. Oh, there's Ryoku. The Paradox Brothers had Ryoku. They obviously don't have a monster to play. As they've put Kamori Dragon's strength. No, they don't have any monsters to play. Whatever they have in their hand, unfortunately, we don't know. There's Silverfang, and the duel with Silverfang. He's the one that got you in this position. End it with Silverfang. No! Ah, poor sport. 2,800. Anyway, that is the end of the Paradox Brothers. I'll tell you what. Player of the match there goes to Silverfang. I like Silverfang. Silverfang's a cool monster. And can't be equipped with Mystical Moon despite what the anime says. Okay, over to Battle City. It is going to be Joey going up against Bakura. So we should see a good match. And later, Jaden will take on Mako Tsunami as well. So stay tuned for that if you are keen to see some more Yu-Gi-Oh action. Thanks everyone for commenting and thanks everyone for watching. Wherever you are in the world, stay safe, take care, farewell.